Right before Jesus went to the cross, he was praying for his disciples. He was praying for the believers, and I think he was even praying for us. I think he had us in mind at that time as well. But he prayed something really interesting. I want to read a verse to you. It's in John chapter 17, verse 11. It says, "I will remain in the world no longer, but they, being the believers, the disciples, are still in the world, and I am coming to you. Holy Father, protect them by the power of your name, the name you gave me, so that they may be one as we are one." Now, Jesus was praying that God would help the believers to be united as one body. You know, being united is essential, and being united as one body within our Bible fellowship classes is key, and you all know that. And as Inreach leaders, I think that we're positioned greatly to help develop and maintain unity within our classes. And I also think that we're positioned in a good spot to help the other members in our class come alongside us to help, again, to maintain the unity within our classes. So, how can we do that? Well, I'm glad that you asked. So, what are some ways? Well, here's some simple ways. You can decorate your class. You can decorate your class bulletin board. Put pictures of your class up. Plan a new member dinner. Create a class calendar. Birthday cards from the class. Create a class book that keeps up with pictures and events that y'all have done, service opportunities and things like that people can flip through. Ask others to help you. All these things that we've done, you don't have to do them yourself, but ask someone else to come alongside and to take care of that for you. Now, how about some ways that aren't so simple? Y'all, another way that we can do Inreach that's not as simple as some of the other things we've said is just get involved in people's lives in our classes. I had a guy join my class about a year or so ago. He never exactly fit in. Maybe he was a little on the outskirts. He was sweet. Everybody loved him. But he always struggled some with life, just financially, some personal struggles. And life was hard on him, financially, and some other things were going on. All of a sudden, about 2 months ago, he stopped coming to class. We hadn't seen him since. But what we did is we went after him. We texted him, we emailed him, we called him, we went and knocked on his door. We're still going after him. We're trying all these things. Are they working right now? No, we're not seeing any fruit of it. But at least we're going after them. I mean, isn't that our job? You know, when someone in our fold, so to speak, kind of drops off the radar, who else is going to go after them? I think this world is. I'm sure Satan is. But certainly it's our responsibility to go after them as well. And as an Inreach leader, I think that's our job. When we notice that someone hadn't been to class in a little while, we need to inform the teacher and let them know. We need to maybe find someone in the class that's close with them and ask them to reach out and go after them to see what's going on in their life. Will it get a little sticky? Yeah, probably so. But I also don't know if there's anything that the Lord would want us to do more. So we go after these people. We fight Satan for them. And I think there's people probably all in my class and all of your classes that are on the verge, that life is just hard on them, and they're not too far away from just dropping back off into another way of life or just not coming around at all. And if we don't get into their lives, we're never going to know. And that's outreach. I think another way that's not so simple, but that we can do Inreach well to help develop and maintain unity. We know that people go in the hospital, their family goes in the hospital, people get sick, people get hurt. But it's just to care for them. We had a girl in our class that had some major heart surgery a few months ago. So someone headed it up, and, we cooked meals for them for 2 weeks, and, had people go and stay at the hospital and go and visit. She's still kind of laid up at the house and can't really do much. So we're going by and visiting, love on her, call her, send her encouraging texts. But it takes someone from our class to organize those things and to get them going. Our class members are willing to do it, but they might just need a little bit of encouragement and direction. But again, y'all, that's Inreach. And there's a lot of other examples of great outreach, but y'all great Inreach. But basically, Inreach is reaching into the people that God has placed you in for a few reasons. To draw those people closer to God, to draw those people closer to one another, and y'all to help develop and keep unity within our classes.